All right, guys, so for those of you who don't know, I ended up tearing my ACL completely. Was in BJJ, freak accident, was getting out of a position there, and one of my training partners locked up a De La Riva guard. I went to turn out of that position where my foot was caught in external rotation, and then I went to torque and turn into internal rotation with my knee, so opposing torque forces ended up popping the knee, and that doesn't really work well when you're trying to maneuver and get out of a position. So that's what ended up happening. So now what I'm gonna be going over, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the overall experience of me going through the operation, going through the rehab and all that stuff. But for now, I got about 4 weeks left until my operation. I have to go to LA, so I got some things I need to take care of first before I go ahead and get the surgery. So I'm gonna be doing a 4-week block of a pre-op with the conjugate method. Obviously, I have a biased approach to the conjugate method because I've seen tremendous results with that as an athlete and as a coach. So I'm gonna be utilizing the conjugate, but I'm not gonna be doing the standard Westside template. I'm gonna be putting it into place to make sure that my knee has the surrounding areas nice and strong and stable like we talked about before in the past videos. And then tomorrow we're gonna be going to my physical therapist. So you guys get to go through a full-on, journey with me to get my body back to 100%. The great thing about this is I was somewhat excited about this opportunity. I know some people will think I'm crazy, but at the end of the day, it's gonna make me be a better coach, be a better athlete, understand my body more. And then from there, I can take that over and introduce that, and if I need to, help my athletes in general if they ever have to go through this situation. But if we want to eliminate or at least reduce the risk of this injury, we need to work on these things here. And for that, I'm going to be going over this to help more structural integrity and balance and control, but overall strength, so that when I do get the surgery, I don't have to bounce back as hard, and I'll be ready to go faster than usual. So first thing I'm gonna go over, 4 weeks until my surgery. So for weeks 1 through 4, right, we're gonna be going through that standard conjugate. We're gonna do a max effort, lower, upper, dynamic effort, lower, upper. It's gonna be a 4-day-a-week split. I'm also gonna be doing 4-day-a-week of conditioning. And then I'm also gonna be doing some electromuscular stimulation and TENS unit so that I can obviously get the muscle activation and also enhance the recoverability and bring down the pain if I do have any. So first one is gonna be day 1. I'll be doing a max effort lower. And again, with the max effort, a lot of people think that you have to do a 95 to 100% of your max effort to be considered a maximal effort lift. But for me, it's gonna be more along the lines of an RPE of 10. So a 9 to 10, meaning basically I'm going 100% effort. And that's, I'm gonna be utilizing work in the sagittal plane. Obviously, I can't move side to side, or I can't rotate right now because of the ACL. My knee does feel somewhat stable, believe it or not. I still feel strong, and I think that's a testament to my overall strength and capabilities there, and the training that I've done in the past to help me out. But I'm going to be working off a front squat, a good morning, an RDL, all from my main lifts. And then for my builder lifts are gonna be a split squat, maybe a rear foot elevated split squat, front foot elevated split squat, a leg press just to get the volume in there, and then a trap bar deadlift also in that sagittal plane, okay? The prehab that I'm gonna be doing, you've seen it in the past, I'm gonna be doing controlled articular rotations of each joint capsule, especially the hips and the ankles and the feet and also in the toes. Also with spine cars, I'm gonna be doing that too as well, just to get segmentation of my spine, making sure that I can move efficiently throughout the body as a whole, all right? And then I'm also gonna be utilizing isometrics for my glutes, hamstrings, and my hips. And I'll be doing those in different movement patterns and stabilizing myself there so that I can get strength in the direction needed, all right? Then I'm also gonna be working my feet and ankles with controlled articular rotations, with calf raises, heel raises, things like that. Again, so I can get the strength around the knee itself in the muscles that support it, all right? Then I'm also gonna be doing some flow movements, some primal animal movements, just so that I can stay athletic. I don't want to get stiff. I don't want to get, stagnant in my movement capabilities. So I'm still gonna be working through safe ranges of motion and movement patterns, not anywhere to where it's going to hurt or exacerbate the issue that I already have, but I'm still going to be working through those movements to enhance movement quality, or at least maintain that movement quality going into my operation. All right, so maximal effort upper. Now this one I can go all out in, right? So I can still maintain a solid level of absolute strength. We still can work hypertrophy in the upper body, but I also want to maintain my mobility. So main lifts are going to be a floor press, a bench press. It's going to be, we can do an incline press, military press. Those are going to be my main lifts. And then for my builder lifts, I'm going to do a JM press for the triceps. Definitely going to be doing rows and pull-ups for the posterior chain. I always want to make sure that I'm balancing out the body. When it comes down to a push to a pull, I'm going to be doing, one push for every 2 pulls. So again, I want to make sure that ratio is there so that I can increase the ability to produce force, but again, balance out my body. All right. The accessory work, all right, we're going to be doing a lot of band pull aparts, dislocates, either pronated or supinated. I'm also going to be doing controlled articular rotations of the neck, shoulder, and spine, and also the elbows and wrists. Okay, I'm also going to be doing a lot of grip work and core and trunk like always, right? I want to make sure that I have stability proximal to the body. So that's going to be enhancing the overall capabilities as I go further down the line. Once I get the surgery, I can still have a strong and healthy core that will enhance the functionality of my movement, all right? I'm also going to be still doing that flow movement, the primal movements, but now it's going to be catered towards more of the upper body, the upper quadrant, all right? Now, when we go into the dynamic lower, now this is something I have to be very careful with. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing plyometrics or any type of, high jumping patterns, but I will be doing a kettlebell swing. And the reason why I'm doing that is because, one, it's going to enhance my capability to increase knee and hip extension. And I'm probably going to throw some bands on my knees like a TKE, so that I can enhance the tactile cueing capability so that I can get that full extension, because that's one of the things that has been lacking due to the fact that I have the ACL injury. The good thing there is that I can control the movement. I'm not going to be, trying to throw my knees into that hyperextension, nothing like that, but I am going to be working my hips, my glutes, and my hamstrings, and then I'm going to maintain that neutral spine. Plus, I can get somewhat of a dynamic factor in there, so I'll be working that speed strength too as well. The prehab is going to be the same as day one with the max effort, and then I'll also be doing those flow movements as well, again, to maintain movement efficiency. All right. Dynamic upper, again, we're going to be getting after it there. I'm going to primarily just do a bench press here, keep it really simple, a standard bench press so I can keep and maintain the force and velocity through that movement pattern. My accessories, again, are going to be band pull aparts in all different ranges. My grip work, my core and trunk work are still going to remain the same. And then those flow movements are still going to be actively going through too as well, because again, I want to maintain movement, I want to maintain functionality, and that's going to be through all planes of motion as long as it does not hurt or cause any more injury to my knee. All right, so I'm going to be very careful with that. All right, so now I'll be going into the conditioning portion here. So the conditioning primarily and the rehab is one, to help with pain management, and also to increase the contractibility of the surrounding tissue or the surrounding muscle that encapsulates the joint there and the overall ligaments that were injured, like the ACL. So for that, I'm going to be doing conditioning with the Q&D method, the quick and deadly. So I'll be doing the 10 by 10 every minute on the minute kettlebell swing, and I'll be switching up the modalities of that, whether it be just a 2-arm swing, a 1-arm swing, a swing or a high pull, something along the lines of that, so that I can, eliminate the accommodation and stagnation of the particular protocol. Okay, I'm also going to be doing EMS, so electromuscular stimulation, 30 minutes there on the VMO, on the vastus lateralis, on the adductor, and on the hamstring itself, or at least the bicep femoris, bigger hamstring muscle there. And then day 2 and 4, I'm gonna go for a 30-minute bike ride. I like the bike because I can push it as much as I can without having any type of issues happening with my knee. So I'll be doing 30 minutes there, and then I'm gonna throw the TENS unit on for 15 minutes, and then EMS, I'll be doing that too as well for 15 minutes total. So again, I'm gonna be getting that in there just because I want to jumpstart the recovery process, as opposed to being, reactive. I'm being more proactive in my approach. So again, tomorrow I'm going to be going to Dr. Christiana, and we're going to be going over the basic outline for the post-op rehab that I'll be doing, and then going into that 4 to roughly 6 months of, you know, getting my body back to 110%. I'm not gonna say 100%, I'll say 110%. All right, so follow along the journey. You know, it's an unfortunate event, but it's also a very good experience for me to take advantage of. So let's do this.